welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today I thought I would make an attempt at a watercolor tree. I have a difficult time doing foliage and stuff, so I thought I would try using my Daniel Smith's, doing the mix on the paper technique, and see if I can make a tree that I'm happy with. So I did a little sketch, you can see it there on the right, just so I had an idea. This is just going to be a tall, interesting tree. So I'm starting with getting all the areas wet. I did put blue on my brush. It's going to be in there anyway, and I thought that would be easier for you to see where the water is. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and forth putting the yellow and the two shades of blue and the new gamboge, and just try to get it to look interesting and to turn green. So I wanted to move those puddles around. I thought they would look a little bit more interesting if I hit it with the heat gun. But I think they just end up doing some blooming, which I get a lot. That's because I put too much water. I know, I do. See what I mean by I have a hard time doing foliage? This does not look like the green part of a tree. So I'm going to work on it some more. There are some watercolorists that can just touch those colors in. Okay, maybe they're not using blue and yellow to make green. They're using shades of green or whatnot. But they can do it so easily. I don't know why foliage has always been such a struggle for me. So now that I've messed with that for a little bit, there is one way I know I can make it look more like leaves. So I'm making green. This is just the lid of a paint can. And I'm going to mix my green ahead of time. There we go. And I'm going to take a sponge. This is a sea sponge. You can get those at the art store. This is just a piece of one, and it has lots of fun texture. So here we are putting in our texture so that it will look like a real tree. So I decided to add a little bit more of the yellow to the tree. Brighten it up, counteract some of that blue. Then that part is done. So now I need to make some brown for the tree trunk. So I think that is the cadmium red that I'm adding to the yellow that was already there. And then I think that one's the ultramarine blue. Add a little more of the red. Don't know what kind of tree this is, but I think it turned out okay. It's not exactly what I had in mind. But with me and watercolor, it never turns out quite exactly to plan, which is okay. I'm going to do a little bit more fiddling around with this. Add some branches. Give it some ground. Blend out that brown at the bottom. There we go. I decided to lift a little bit of the brown of the spots of the trunk in the tree so that it's not, like a big brown puddle. And then I just go back in and put some shading on there. There, I'm giving texture to the tree trunk. So here I'm just going to shade one side of everything so it looks like the sun is coming from the right. And that's about it for my simple tree. I hope you like that. I'll try to remember to put some links at the end. I have some simple watercolor tutorials that I could link in a playlist if you're interested. If you liked this video, please hit like, please comment, and you're welcome to share this with anyone you think might be interested. And if you like what you see and you're not subscribed yet, think about subscribing. And thanks for watching.